that's probably Huxley's favourite snacks at the moment.
Oh my god, that meeting. I feel so bad for that poor man.
But my go-to breakfast that I pretty much have every morning at the moment is, but it's also the most exciting thing I've ever had to do, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. Morning guys, I just made a coffee. It's just past 6. I've been up since 5 because I've got the busiest 2 days. Like today, oh, Huxley's awake. Just hold on a second. Get in here. And say good morning to the camera. Say good morning to everyone. So yes, busy 2 days, guys. So let's grab my coffee. Need it today. I thought I'd bring you guys along, not only because it'll be behind the scenes of Blissful Health with Emma, but I'm also going to do a pantry haul or tour at the end of this vlog. So I get a lot of questions about snacks we eat, like food for Huxley, what he eats, because yes, we eat a lot of whole foods and we do live a healthy lifestyle, but guys, we love our treats just as much as anybody else. So I want to show you, I guess, if in terms of like packaged food or not so healthy food, like my go-to sort of things and the staples I like to have in my pantry every week. So my must-have items, how to cook with them, how to use them, how they can be so versatile. So I thought that would be a really good tip. So normally this little monkey's at daycare today, but we have got a really exciting photo shoot with a company I'm an ambassador for. And it's going to be so much fun. You want to hop down? And then tomorrow I'm actually doing some filming for a company, which is, I don't know if I'm really meant to say anything, but I'm going to be in Brisbane all day. So I'm not going to get home until really late at night. So yeah, it's going to be a fun day. And then also today after the photo shoot, I have to stop in at a printer to have a meeting with them about a secret project I have coming out really, really soon. Like, this is the biggest thing I've ever done, and I'm slightly scared that it's so close to being finalized and being available. But it's also the most exciting thing I've ever had to do, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it. But yes, I did a little workout because I'm not going to get time for the rest of the week. Made my coffee. I'm just going to do a tiny bit of work on my computer, but I'm going to go make Huxley some breakfast, and then we've got to get ready, and then I'm going to bring you along on my behind the scenes day. What are you doing? You playing with Mummy's roller. But first I've got to plan out my day. So I've already written a few things I need to do on here, but I'm just going to write out a few more just in regards to this afternoon's pantry tour. But yes, I might even put a little poll on Instagram to see if you have any questions you want me to answer for that vlog, for the pantry haul. Just so I can get all your questions answered. But I'm so excited to bring you guys along today, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. So my go-to breakfast at the moment, and excuse the cartoons in the background, but my go-to breakfast that I pretty much have every morning at the moment is my oven-baked muesli. So I've actually shared this recipe on my Instagram. I love it. It's so easy. You can make bulk of it and it's in the cupboard ready to go. So I add around, I don't know, maybe like a 1/3 cup of that into the bowl. And then I also add, it depends what mood I'm in, but I'm going to add the vanilla Tropica protein. So I add like a tablespoon of that with the, bless you. So I'll pop the muesli in, some of the protein, I mix that together with a little bit of flaxseed, and then I top it with the Pure Harvest Almond Quench, and then I top it with banana and strawberry, and then that's my go-to brekkie.
You got Winnie Wana? We're here, guys. What a house to be filming at today. And it is such a nice day. Come on, we gotta go. Such a nice day. Such a nice house. So we're just gonna go here and film now. Let's go, baby. You love the kitty cat? What are you doing? Is he jumping through? Good. He had the best time, guys. Like, literally could not stop laughing and smiling the whole time. So now it's home time. Well, not home time. We've got to go to a meeting for Mummy's secret project now. Shh. Shh. Poor Huxie. He's so tired. I don't know if you can see him. Back there. Asleep. So we've had such a fun morning filming or shooting with a really amazing brand that I just love so much, and I really can't wait for you guys to see the content that they've created, because they put their heart into it, and that's what I love about the company, is that heart and soul goes into everything that they do. And yeah, Hux just had the best time ever. And I'm actually going up to Brisbane tomorrow to work with them again, but without Huxie. So he's so tired, but I'm just at a printer's. I've got to go and finalise some things before my secret project, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going to duck in there, and then we're going to go home. Hopefully he falls back asleep, because he only just fell asleep, and then he can have like a decent sleep. He's so overtired. And then if he does fall asleep, I'll do it anyway, but if he falls asleep, I'll do the pantry tour then. Oh my god, that meeting. I feel so bad for that poor man. Hux is so overtired. He just screamed the whole time. The man, I could tell his head was going to explode. Then Huxley's blood blister burst all over me. I looked down. You probably can't even see because I wiped most of it up. And there was blood all over me, all over his carpet. I'm really embarrassed. And this is part of being a mum and being your own boss and working from home, is yes, sometimes you got to bring him to work with you, but holy moly, I felt really unprofessional. But anyways, there's a few delays, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Let's go home.
So sorry, guys. I'm so hungry. It's like 1:30 and I'm starving. So for lunch, I'm just going to do really quick wraps. I had 2 of these gluten-free tortillas left from tacos, and already had some pre-cooked tofu and veggies cut up. So I can just layer it on. I might put avocado first, and then I'm just going to do a drizzle of tahini and a little bit of the sriracha chili sauce, and that's my lunch sorted. So this is when it's really good, guys, to have like pre-cut veggies and that kind of stuff, like carrot sticks, cucumber, capsicum, lettuce. So you can literally just make the quickest, easiest, healthiest lunch possible. And then you're not sort of drawn to go for those other quick packet sort of lunches, because honestly, how busy I get if I don't fuel my body with like whole foods or like lots of colors and like freshness, my energy levels are zonked in the afternoon. And you know, I don't want to have to rely on caffeine and all that kind of stuff to get me through the day. So yeah, big tips to have everything sort of pre-cut.
have, you know, protein pre-cooked, so you can just make these really easy lunches. Happy Mother's Day! Look how puffy my eyes are. It's been a while since I chatted to you guys, and no, I haven't done the pantry tour. I'm going to do it today because I have not been well. Yeah, I just haven't been feeling really well, as you can tell by my face, but walking to the coffee shop with Hugs, we're running late, so Jack's gone back to drive and pick us up, so I still get a half walk in. But then we're also not going to be late for brekkie. So yummy. Cheers.
Good.
Cheers, mummy.
Don't choose coffee. That's not a thing.
So we ended up, we walked like halfway, and then we realised we were going to be late for lunch, breakfast. So Jack went back and got the car. I continued walking. Me and Huxie got our coffees. Where's yours?
I got it.
It's gone. And now Jack, we're going to drive home because we've got to leave in like 15 minutes for brekkie. So I'll bring you guys along. And then what I was saying...
Too tired? There you go.
What I was saying before was this afternoon I'm going to do the pantry haul for you guys. It's so loud here. I'm so sorry. So we're going to get to that later. Okay guys, I'm finally getting around to doing my pantry tour. Huxie is asleep. We went out for breakfast. It was so yummy. I'll pop a little video here of what we had. Huxie had pancakes. Jack had like a breakfast burrito, and I had house-made Vegemite on there, homemade bread with some avocado. It was really, really good. But the reason I didn't get around to doing this the other day was I've been really unwell, and it's something I'll probably open up about soon, but I'm just sort of like not ready to chat about it yet. But let's talk all things pantry and snacks. Okay, so I popped a poll on my Instagram about any questions you may have in regards to pantry, snacks and all that kind of stuff. And majority of the questions were, what do you use to store snacks in your pantry, which is a really good one. What are some common snacks you make? And you would also love to see Huxie's snacks because you are low on ideas. So I'm going to show you those. And my pantry honestly never used to be organized. And I remember it was when I was pregnant with Hux. I went through like the nesting phase and I couldn't sleep. And I remember waking up at 2 a.m. and literally labeling and sorting my pantry. And it felt really good. Sounds crazy, but it felt really good. So let's have a look inside the pantry. So guys, welcome to my pantry. So pretty much our pantry's not that big. I don't know if it looks that big, but it's really not. The shelving's quite short, so we don't have a lot of space to store stuff. So storage is really important to me. So for those asking what I store our food in, I'm going to show you. So firstly, any old jars is what I started with. So when I first did it, I had a lot of mismatched sort of jars, and I still do, which is fine. I just pair them together so it doesn't look so odd. But these were old juice jars. You can get these little stickers where it says flaxseed from Kmart. So you can sort of go that option, or you can buy like a printing machine. Wow. Where you can print labels like this, which is what I use for our cupboards as well. But this is really good because it's a lot easier to read because of the white background. And Jack got me these years ago for, I think, my birthday. So you can get really funky canisters. Just make sure they're airtight because some of them aren't airtight and you obviously want them to seal really well. Old juice jars, old sauce jars, just make sure you rinse them out really well. Otherwise, these are great. These are from Target, I think it was. I find they seal really well and they're a good size. So I use this size here for like the dates and my muesli bars and any snacks here. You can also grab, when I go down here, these ones are just from Kmart. I obviously need to refill these and I forgot to actually buy those. But these ones with the orange sort of seal, you can just grab from Kmart. They're quite cheap, as well as these ones. I think these ones were from Woolworths, to be honest with you, with like just the clear plain one. So it really depends what look you're going for. These ones I love. These were from Target too, but they were a little bit more expensive. So it depends what look you want to go for. If you want more of the timber to glass look, if you just want the glass look, or you can go like really funky and get some cool colors and patterns there. And I have a basket here handy for things to top up the jars. So pretty much everything in here is stuff that I can refill the jars with. So every Sunday I typically like to go and see what's empty and then look in the basket and refill it, and then I know if it needs refilling I can then go straight to my handy shopping list, which is here, and write it on there. So I'm not having to forget or anything, I literally write it straight on. So that's like a really great tip. This was just from Kmart as well. So this is where I store a lot of my Goodness Me box sachets. So you tend to get lots of little cool samples like collagen powder. I think I've even got like protein bars in here from the Goodness Me box. So I store them in there, and also like any of the lattes that you get in there as well. I store them in there so I know I've got little sample packs in there. And my other little hack are these drawers from Kmart. So you can pull these out. So in this one I've got Huxley's snacks. And then in this one is all of like our packet rices, our packet soups, sort of any like seasonings. Again, I got most of this in my Goodness Me box. So I store it in that. And then I've got another little cage over here, which is like our pasta, gnocchi, rice noodles, any jackfruit, sort of things, components to make meals up there. What I recommend, if you have a different lifestyle or different food to your partner, give them a shelf of their own. So Jack will have his muesli bars, his biscuits, he's got his tuna, his baked beans, all of his stuff, his chips, his protein, all of that on his shelf, and then he knows what's there, he knows it's his, he can go for it, and he knows he can use everything else as well. But like that's sort of, I guess, my little area there. I put all of my snacks as well as like up there, but that's his little shelf. Huxley has his own thing, so if Huxley wants a snack, we'll just go straight here and he knows he can grab anything out of there. And again, because we don't have much space, we got one of these Lazy Susans. So we put pretty much everything we use most of. So our nut butters, maple syrup, we've got honey, our sriracha chili sauce, tahini, apple cider vinegar. Everything we use a lot of, we put there. And then generally all of this is replacements for that area. And this is also really good from Kmart. It actually doesn't sit like this, but I found it really great for storing extra spices. So we do have one of these ones, but we obviously use a lot of spices and herbs in cooking because I love cooking. So this is a great little way. You can see everything you've got. You can grab it. It's super easy and nice and neat. And yeah, I love that for storage as well. So that's the storage question done and dusted. Snacks for Huxley. So I do make majority of his snacks, but again, it's so good to have some snacks on hand. And I'm all about balance, like all about balance. You can't be perfect. Well, you can, but for me, that's not realistic to make absolutely everything from scratch. So when it comes to packaged snacks, I try to make the best choice possible. Less ingredients, organic if possible. Don't like to get things really with added colors and preservatives because it's really not good for you and it can really wreak havoc on your hormones and your behavior. So I try to keep his snack foods as simple as possible, but in saying that, again, it's not perfect. We're only human. But some of the things he's loving, we just got these. He has not tried them yet and I was a bit hesitant, but I thought, you know what, these could be a nice little snack for him. So we're going to give those a go. He was really loving these, which are just some little sea salt rice cakes. I think you can get them flavored, but yeah, they're just really good bites. You can have them in the car or take them with you. He was really loving those. Otherwise, I've just got some plain rice cakes here, which I'll either put some nut butter or avocado on. And I just got these in my Goodness Me box, which are little chickpea twists. So I'm going to give those a go. Just got some macadamia nuts, and these are really great bickies too, these Carmen's. They're gluten-free, they have really good ingredients like you can see there. And yeah, I love sort of giving him these as a nice little yummy snack because it's almost like a whole food. As a real treat, these chocolate covered almonds are so good, guys. If you haven't tried these are delicious. I also got these in my Goodness Me box, and actually most of this food I got in my Goodness Me box as a trial. So that's how we've sort of come about keeping them. I also utilize this section a lot for snacks. So I'll normally do like a little platter up, which will have some walnuts, I've got cashews and almonds as well. And then I'll normally either add maybe a couple dates and some grapes or sultanas as well, which I think are here. And that will be nice, a nice little whole food platter. So really utilize your nuts, your seeds, your dates, sultanas. They're going to make a really yummy snack. I found giving him a platter where it had nuts, grapes, sultanas, and some bickies is a great little whole food platter where then you don't have to reach for the packaged food. And I normally will give him that kind of snack in the morning, and then maybe in the afternoon I'll either give him one of my homemade bliss balls or one of the packet things out of there, because it's like a little treat, that 3 p.m. pick me up, and it's nice. It's a nice little treat. Otherwise, I'll sort of swap it around and give him that in the morning and give him the whole food platter in the afternoon. So in terms of snacks I make him, so my mum always had some form of home cooking in the house. So we either went with like a cupcake or a patty cake, we call it, a biscuit or a piece of cake. So I try my best to have something every week. So I used to always have bliss balls in the fridge, and we probably do at the moment. I got a little slack, guys, but yeah, we do. I try to make bliss balls so we have them weekly. I can just go to the fridge, grab a bliss ball out, and then that's a really healthy, wholesome snack. And it's got everything you need in it: healthy fats, carbs, and protein. He also really likes the seaweed snacks, the seaweed like paper snacks, and pretty much loves a smoothie. So if you have literally got nothing in your cupboard, or you've at least got a banana and maybe some cacao powder and a bit of like honey, you can easily make a smoothie. So a smoothie is really good in the afternoon or morning, so that in between breakfast and lunch where they're quite peckish because they're using a lot of energy, a smoothie is such an awesome way to get those nutrients into them. It's a really good way to add those extra things in. You can chuck a little bit of spinach in just to make it into a green smoothie if they don't eat their greens. But smoothies are a great little snack. So if you're ever stuck, make a smoothie. And that's probably Huxley's favourite snacks at the moment. In terms of pantry staples, pretty much everything I have in jars I use all the time. So this would generally be things like coconuts, nuts, seeds, dates, muesli bars. I love these little bliss balls. So these muesli bars are my favourite, and I really like the Keep It Cleaner bliss balls to have if I don't have any made. And things to make my muesli, so oats, I've got buckwheat, nutritional yeast I use a lot of, flours like buckwheat flour, arrowroot flour, coconut flour, quinoa, sultanas, all of that are like pantry staples. And then I've also got our milks, so I always use a cocoa quench with my coffee. I've done that for like 6-7 years now. Huxley has the oat milk. It's also got added calcium because we don't have dairy. That's really important. My greens powder and my protein powders there. They are definitely my pantry staples, things that I use all the time. Rice cakes are another pantry staple for me. These are really great snacks to have with avocado or nut butter. Normally have coconut oil, some really good olive oil, and nut butters are like essential, guys. They're like my thing. So I'll always have like this almond butter. I've got hazel and macadamia butter and just normal peanut butter there. If you can't tell, I love peanut butter. But that's my pantry, guys. It's not too exciting, but it is my lifesaver. It's got all of my staples. I love how it's organized. You can easily see what you're grabbing. You know what needs refilling. And by having that little basket with all your refillables, once you've refilled something and you've used it, add it straight to your shopping list. That way you know you're not going to run out or forget that you need it because you've already got it written there. And hopefully those few little snack options spark some ideas for your little one or even yourself, but that's definitely our go-to at the moment, as well as our little whole food platter. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry it's taken me so long to show you that. It's been a hectic week, hey babe, like it's been a hectic week. It's been very, very, very busy. But Huxley's asleep, so I'm going to utilize the rest of that time to work on my secret project, which is so close to coming out. So thank you guys for coming along, and I hope you all have a fabulous Mother's Day, and I'll catch you all in the next vlog. Mwah.